I want you to just be the caretaker for
and
the
I'm
children.
not allowed to do anything else.
If you're not allowed to do anything in a marriage,
I think
that's not a marriage. What does he want? Just like lock you in the bedroom all day long?
No. He's just saying he wants you to be the primary caretaker so he doesn't have to worry about the kids. Someone like that needs like kind of like an entrepreneur type job where she has her own business, but it's able to be supported by employees that she oversees, but she can still take care of her kids.
Good support system. I feel like that's very important in a relationship. Just being there for that person and like having their back no matter what.
I mean, that's good.
Putting them first, like making our relationship a priority.
Not the video I was expecting. I thought
Yeah.
this was some kind of they're young millennial girls and haven't realized what they're doing and they're on the wrong track. No, these girls actually are right on the money. If you are going to be a stay-at-home mom, you have to have life insurance and disability insurance on your husband, because what happens if his income, for whatever reason, goes away? And God forbid, and you also need health insurance too. You need something that if he becomes incapacitated and unable to work, how do all of you live and survive?
We support each other with different roles.
We have discussions and arguments, but at least I never hold those things against her. The best decisions are the ones where we go through that process and have discussions together. I like to provide her the life that she wants to be living.
I think that is key in a marriage, is that you have to realize that marriage is work.
Absolutely.
And it's work every day. You don't stop working on it.
Yep.
And you're constantly like seeing what you can be better at with your marriage.
We're going to see what the kids are talking about today.
Disregard the high value man component.
Would I be a
Do you
good
think
wife?
you would be a good wife?
Yeah, I'm not like, why not?
Okay.
I'm gonna be an amazing wife. Yeah.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yes.
Okay, so all of you said you'd be a good wife. So my question is, what do you
I feel like this is a setup.
I'm trying to get over what the
Why
doll.
is there? I don't know. Whatever.
bring to the
This
table?
is whatever. Sure.
Why'd you say it? Why'd you breathe? Were you like,
God, this question.
What?
are we starting from here? Or are we
Go
starting?
ahead, Sydney, you first.
Damn. I don't know. I'm very supportive, and like I have like my love language is definitely like, I think my love language like covers all bases, and I'm just.
What is? That's not a love language. What is your love language?
Her lovely
Words of affirmation,
What
touch, acts of service.
So she's trying to say she has all of them?
I don't know.
Just like I know that I'll be a good partner. Like I know that I'll be able to take care of my spouse, and I know that I'll be able to support them and be there for them no matter what. But like right now in this time in my life, like I'm just doing me right now.
Okay.
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 Your turn.
I bring a super fun life, truthfully, right? I bring really fun experiences. I bring an open mind. I bring like a new perspective. I also bring like, and when I say fun, that also means money. Like
Her eyes
I'm willing
look
to
like the
pay,
cat.
That's her makeup.
more than willing to pay for fun
I think it's the cat ears that she has on. That's
Well,
maybe getting you there.
experiences,
Yeah,
you
but the eyes
dinners,
as well.
trips, whatever. I'm also very supportive, and I will, definitely support you and
How does she have money? Is she famous or something?
my husband if he decides to try this, that, whatever. Yeah. And yes. Also, no, it's awesome.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I know what I'm going to do in this video. Y'all wait. Stay tuned. This is going to be good.
And truthfully, I bring a very fun aspect.
She said fun like 2 or 3 times.
When I say fun in all aspects of life, I also definitely mean like the bedroom, because that shit gets crazy.
Okay.
Um,
What do you bring to the table?
Open-mindedness, honest, loyalty,
I like the honesty and loyalty. That's good
Yeah.
important stuff.
support, like good support system. I feel like that's very important in a relationship.
What
Just
kind of
being there
support?
for that person and like having their back no matter what.
I mean, that's good.
Putting them first, like making our relationship a priority no matter
That's good.
what.
The relationship has to be a priority. And yeah, you have to put the relationship, both of you, first.
Making the relationship the priority. But I thought, didn't earlier, and I don't know if these two things necessarily contradict. Earlier, you said that you were independent.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's
Well,
you can be
if
independent.
She's single, then yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
And so, do you think that you said you want to continue working when you get married and have kids and stuff? Do you think that that could potentially come at the expense of the relationship and
I
the
would
family?
never be with a man who, like, it was a make or break deal where I had to be a stay-at-home mom or I wasn't allowed to have my own income.
Let me ask you a question. What if a
Yeah. That's
Well, I
fine.
was
guy
thinking
made
about that.
$1 million,
That'd
$1 million,
be sick.
and he could support you, but he said, "I don't want you to work."
I don't know. Depends. Maybe.
It would drive me it would drive me crazy. Like, I wouldn't be happy in that relationship.
Well, what if
It depends on what it is that you're going to do. I mean, you're going to do something. So what does he want? Just like lock you in the bedroom all day long? Or what does he want you to do? You know?
he said, "I want you
wouldn't
to
put
just
myself
take
in
care
that
of the
situation.
kids. I want you to just be the caretaker for
And
the
I'm
children."
not allowed to do anything else.
Well,
No, I mean,
if you're not allowed to do anything in a marriage,
I think
that's not a marriage.
But I don't think that's what he's trying to ask her. He's asking her like, "Hey, you're marrying this guy. He makes $1 million a year, and he wants you just to stay home and be a stay-at-home mom." She's reading too much into it. She's like, "What? I can't leave. I can't." No.
Yeah.
He's just saying he wants you to be the primary caretaker, so he doesn't have to worry about the kids.
Yeah.
That he can like know his wife's taking care of them.
The upside of that is they have enough money. The downside of that is if anything happens, she's that much farther back in her career. And if he's bad with money and making $1 million but spending $1 million,
Right.
they're not getting ahead. And she has nothing out of that, then
Right.
I wouldn't take that deal.
Right.
Because it's not worth living on $1 million a year to have nothing at the end of it.
Right.
If it's, yeah, we're going to live on $200,000 a year, the tax man is going to take $400,000, and then we're going to bank $400,000.
I feel like someone like that needs like kind of like an entrepreneur type job where she has her own business, but it's able to be supported by employees that she oversees, but she can still take care of her kids, and then she can still be that working.
Something that supports both.
Yeah, and she's still bringing in income.
Or even if not, just some kind of activities.
Right,
Let's see.
right.
if you want to
Let's
go
see
to the
what-
gym, stay fit, do
Well, no, what I'm
those
saying
things.
is, like, I'm not allowed to do anything else as far as creating an income for myself.
Well, I mean, if you're married, you guys,
Then it's like a big backbone.
Share.
Like, it's scary for women not to have something where, like, if it comes time for us to need to leave, we don't have an exit route. We don't have anything of
I agree with her 100%.
Yeah.
our own. So, like,
Which it's so sad that we even have to think about
it
that.
is, but
But you do.
Yeah.
You do.
it is like she wants to make her own money, and don't let me speak for you, but like
That's not
It's
the
not even
only
about
reason.
leaving. It's also what if your husband dies
Right.
unexpectedly?
Exactly. Which is what
So-
happened to your mom.
Yes. So what do you do in that situation?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I agree with them. They're trying to protect themselves, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Reason why I want to make my own money is just because I want to have something that's my own,
Right.
because I don't want to just be a mom. Like, I want to have my own and keep my own identity.
That's completely valid.
well, just curious. So you want to have 3 kids. Would you want to hire send them to childcare, or would you take care of the kids?
I would take care of the kids. I don't want to send them to childcare. Maybe I'll have like a nanny. That'd be cool.
Okay.
But
All right.
if I work with the stuff that I do, it'd probably be from home. So,
Okay.
or
Sure.
anywhere.
Now I want to know what she does.
Yeah.
Okay.
The goal.
But so you marry a guy who makes $1 million, but he says, "Hey, don't worry about work. I got it. I got this. You don't have to work."
But that's what
So-
I'm saying. That'd be nice, but like, I'm still gonna work. Like, thank you, I appreciate that, but like, I'm still gonna have my own thing.
So what?
Yep.
I mean, but then if your husband says, "Well, I'd rather you focus on the kids. We don't care
Like,
about your
we
Etsy
wouldn't-
shop."
That would be a conversation that we would have before we even like made the relationship.
Sure. That's
Like,
and it's totally fine that you
Good
feel
for
that
her.
way. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah. She's like,
These
I'm
girls
not-
sound fairly healthy.
Yeah,
This
she's
is
like-
not
she's
the
like-
video I was expecting. I thought
Yeah.
this was some kind of they're young millennial girls and haven't realized what they're doing and they're on the wrong track. No, these girls actually are right
Yeah.
on the money.
Kazumi.
And she's not
The
trying to
initial
jump into
question
marriage
was,
without
What do you bring to
having
the
those
table?
What do I bring to the
conversations.
table? I feel like first and foremost with all of my relationships is I'm just a great friend. You know, I show up, I listen, I provide, I just, I care about your happiness, and I make sure I communicate things. Obviously I'm a hard person to date because I do and I'm always going to be about ethical non-monogamy. But
What? Ethical non-monogamy?
Okay.
I like how when people come up with words that will describe something that sound good, that all of a sudden it's a good thing. That's interesting.
I feel like I'm exciting. I feel like I bring a lot of like fun to the table. And not only that, it's like I'm a reliable person. And
So to her future husband, just Google us. This is not a lawyer advertisement, but I'm pretty sure you're going to need one.
I feel like I also have a lot of hobbies. Like I'm very talented. Like I can actually do cook and clean and bit like that. I want a cooking show. I want 10K. Random. Right? But that's irrelevant to the fact that what I bring to the table is that, like, if I want to be with you, I want to be with you. And I'm a big simp. Like I love romance. I love to do things for my partner. Like with my partner, I surprise him with roses. You know, I'll surprise him with a dinner. Like, you know, if there's an anniversary, then he always knows when he opens a hotel room, there's rose petals everywhere. You know.
Okay.
Is
so
that
far,
because
the one in the white has the best head on our shoulders.
Oh yeah.
I make sure the guy feels validated and special, and I'm
Maybe she's doing that because she's cheating on him. Ethically, though.
not shy to tell him.
She cheats on him within the rules.
I'm like, I think you look so handsome. I think you look great. And I will show him with my words, my body, and like my actions. So I feel like I do bring a lot to the table in
I mean, that's not bad, but she lost me at ethical.
that regard.
Wait,
disregard the high value
ethical non-monogamy is what she said.
components.
Would I be a
Do you
good
think
wife?
you would be a good wife?
Yeah, I'm not like, why not?
Okay.
I think the ethical non-monogamy is the reason why not. What do you guys think? Alejandro, you want to marry her? Is she the kind that you take for a test drive, but you don't take off the lot?
Okay, so
The one with the second one in the pink ears, she actually reminds me of a friend of mine.
Does she?
Yeah. Who's a good wife, but they're not married, and even though they kind of are, but they kind of aren't, and I don't quite understand it, so I just don't ask too many questions. So, Jennifer, you think that you're a good wife. What do you bring to the table?
What do I bring to the table?
Yes.
I'm loyal. I'm hardworking. I am dedicated to my family. I love my kids, love my family, love my husband, love God, put God first. I don't know what else I'm supposed to answer here.
Well, you're the fifth girl on the table there.
God.
So, yeah. What do you bring to the table?
I think I bring all those things to the table. I'm caring, devoted. I feel like a Grease song now.
What song?
In Grease, hopefully devoted to you. Yeah, I mean, I think I think I bring a lot to the table when it comes to my relationship. I try to be supportive. I try to help when I can. I try to be there to bounce ideas off when he needs it. Try to help him with the house, and I think we support each other with different roles. I feel like I take a big chunk of the kids' responsibility so that he doesn't have to focus on that. He can focus on work or what he needs to focus on. I agree with the girl in the white. I am someone that I would have to work. I can't not work. That's been brought up before in our marriage. You know, what about you just staying home or you don't work? And I don't think I could do that.
I think we're built to work.
Yeah.
In this society right now, it just makes a lot of sense.
Well, I also think because of my background and just like watching everything my mom went through, like there's just there's a piece of me that's like, I have to have that security.
Yeah.
So for me, I need to work.
For the benefit of people who haven't watched this, tell about what happened to your mom.
My mom was a stay-at-home mom. She, helped raise my brothers, raised me. until I was 15 and my dad passed away. And then she had to go back to work. She hadn't worked since I think right when I was a newborn. Like she worked for a bit. I was a baby. And then my dad talked her into staying home.
Mm-hmm.
And so she did that and she stayed home. And I mean, she was great. She took care of the house. I mean, my mom was a cleaning fanatic. So
when did he die?
He died in 1995.
How old are you?
15.
And then what was the situation that y'all were thrown into?
So she didn't have a job. And so my dad owned his own business.
Mm-hmm. Was there life insurance?
Very little.
So this is the thing. If you are going to be a stay-at-home mom, you have to have life insurance and disability insurance on your husband, because what happens if his income, for whatever reason, goes away? And God forbid, and you also need health insurance too, but you need something that if he becomes incapacitated and unable to work, how do all of you live and survive? You've got critical. You've got to take care of that.
That's extremely important. The problem with my dad is he had health issues, and life insurance companies didn't want to insure him.
Well, that's the other thing, is that you can't wait until it's too late. You need to get life insurance now while you're young. The younger that you get it, the cheaper it is, and just always keep it in place. And
well, the unfortunate part is my dad was in I think he was 30 when he got diagnosed with kidney failure.
Wow.
So he was very young.
God, that sucks.
Yeah. So basically, it's long story short, dad goes to doctor has an exam. Doctor says, hey, if I was as healthy as you are, I'd live to be 100. 6 months later, my dad's on a job, gets hit in the head, passes out. They rush him to the hospital. His blood pressure's through the roof, and he's in kidney failure. 6 months later. So he gets.
Was it from getting hit in the head just that caused his kidneys to fail somehow?
No.
Or the kidney failure was just happened to be discovered randomly
during that.
Good night.
During that, yeah, and he didn't know. So had a kidney transplant. My uncle gave him a kidney. Unfortunately, that kidney didn't end up lasting. So he went through 2 more transplants. So the whole point of the story is that, I mean, he was young when it all happened. They believe he had romantic fever as a child that went untreated. And romantic fever is known to cause kidney failure in people down the road. It's just like strep throat that's untreated can cause kidney failure.
What?
Yes. So
really?
Yeah.
I had a lot of strep throat when I was young.
I'm sure, but your parents probably put you on antibiotics and all that.
Yeah.
So it's just things that go untreated. There's certain stuff that goes untreated can cause you major health issues down the road. Anyhow, so yeah, with him, he didn't have.
So
I think his life insurance was maybe $15,000.
Wow.
And my parents
through a month or two.
And my parents prepaid the funeral and everything, so all that was prepaid for. But the problem with my dad was like he owned his own business. He had some back taxes that he didn't tell my mom about. So all this stuff started happening. My dad was in the hospital. She had so much she had to deal with, and that life insurance money went like that.
I mean, for our business, for the law firm, as you know, the law firm runs without me.
Right.
And I have disability insurance on top of that. So if something happens to me or if I pass away, we have a ton of life insurance on me.
Yep.
And you have to.
My dad was a very successful businessman, and I do believe that if he hadn't been sick so much, he would have been even more successful. The problem was his illness caused him to not get as far as he wanted to be. My dad was a workaholic, and he wouldn't stop and go to these doctor's appointments. His doctor's appointments could have caught a lot of things. My dad might have still been here.
Yeah.
But because he put work first.
And workaholics like that, the last person that you take care of is yourself, because you're the one that won't complain. You're the one that you can put off, and people do. They put that off. They put off writing wills too and doing proper estate plans and things. So,
my dad had a will then.
Through your life experiences, you offer all of these things and a lot.
Yeah. On my mom's problem, she was a hairstylist. She did it on us, but she didn't do it on, like, she wasn't doing it like building a clientele.
If something happened to Daniel, you're able to support. Nothing would change. You could still afford your house. You could still afford to live and have the kids, and you'd be fine. Your job would still continue, and everything would be perfectly fine.
Yep. I mean, and that's
the security that you need.
Right. And that's the security that
and by having that level of security, you're able to have that much healthier of a marriage, and it's a balance.
Right.
And you're a good partner to Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So turnabout is fair play. Go ahead. Ask me.
How are you a good husband?
Am I a good husband? I think so. So do we have difficulties in marriage? Yes. But do we have a good and healthy marriage? Yes, we do. What do I bring to the table? I am a good leader. I am always looking out for the big picture of our family. I listen to my wife. She's an advisor. We have discussions and arguments, but at least I never hold those things against her in the difficult times. Mm-hmm. I obviously provide well for her. I'm thoughtful. I listen to her. I pay a lot of attention to what's going on with her. Mm-hmm. I don't make decisions or bully her into decisions that often. Sometimes I do, and I try not to. And the best decisions are the ones where we go through that process and have discussions together. I like to provide her the life that she wants to be living. Mm-hmm. And I made sacrifices of like the location, the type of living. You know, at what I make, it'd be real easy and convenient for me to travel all around the world, live in hotels, which I would love doing, living in just buildings, traveling from city to city. But she likes to be living on land and have dogs and things like that. And so we're in a phase of at least 15 years that we're going to be where we're at and living how we're living and having dogs and land and roots down as opposed to traveling, things like that. I obviously love her. I pay a lot of attention. I'm extremely loyal. She has 0.00% chance that I'm ever going to cheat on her. Most of what I do is for her.
Right.
It's all about
And she's the gatekeeper of the money, which is a great partnership for you.
Yeah. There's not a penny that I spend that she doesn't know about it. Right. Literally. Not at all.
Right.
She sees absolutely everything at all times. She's extremely financially secure. I'm extremely financially secure. Because of the work. Neither one of us are going to do anything stupid with money. Mm-hmm. What else? What makes me good? I mean, I'm just smart and handsome. What else do you... I don't know why any of these girls just go, hey, just look at me. This is what I offer. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's what the bait of it was, I'm sure. And I don't think any of these girls took the bait of his question, because it seems like it was trying to be a baited question of going, what do you really offer besides being pretty?
Right.
And I think I like the answer that all four of the girls gave, except the ethical non-monogamy, which is I'm going, oh, thanks for that information.
Yep.
Next. But I will do all these great and nice things. Yeah. Great, but I can't trust you. Or is that the ethical part? You can trust me. I will tell you every time I cheat on you. Is that what that is? And I will be sure. I will do my best to make sure that I'm properly vetting the guys I'm cheating on you. That I won't get a disease or pregnant or what? Like no. I don't know. Unless the guys that they're dating are okay, like maybe they're like in a 3-way type of relationship where I don't even know what it could be. I have no idea.
Yeah.
You know, some kind of Mormon thing or something. I don't know. But what do you have to offer? I constantly focus on having a healthy marriage to the fullest extent that I can. And I'm always growing as a person and trying to become wiser and wiser and lead us both to get to heaven.
I think that is key in a marriage, is that you have to realize that marriage is work.
Absolutely.
And it's work every day. You don't stop working on it.
Yep.
And you're constantly like seeing what you can be better at with your marriage. So I think that's important.
Yep. And I do too. And so if you do, like, subscribe. We'll talk about that some more and see you in the next episode. This is the Lawyer Dana Show.